memo. And now on to the top story, patriotism front and center in the presidential race. A new poll shows that more Americans question Barack Obama's love of country than they do John McCain's. And the candidates are trading some heated barbs on the issue.
One of the things that we have to change in this country is the idea that people can't disagree without challenging each other's character or their patriotism. Let me be clear. I will let no one question my love of this country.
You know, yesterday, Senator Obama got a little testy on this issue. He said, I'm questioning his patriotism. Let me be very clear. I am not questioning his patriotism. I am questioning his judgment.
And joining us now from Philadelphia is Fox News contributor Dr. Marc Lamont Hill. And here in Washington is Mary Katherine Ham, online editor for the D.C. Examiner. Dr. Hill and Mary Katherine, great to see you both.
Thanks for having us.
Pleasure.
Dr. Hill, let's start with you. Why do the Democrats think that this is a winning strategy to bring up this "he's attacking my patriotism" argument? I mean, they've tried it in 1988, I remember, and then it was in 2000, then it was in 2004. I don't think it persuades one Midwest voter in an economically distressed area that, gosh, we got to look at that Barack Obama again. He's complaining about McCain's barbs on patriotism. I don't get it.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't think the American voters want anyone to whine or complain. They don't want to hear Barack Obama complain about being called unpatriotic. They don't want to hear John McCain whine about not getting enough media attention. What they want to hear is people talk about the issues. I think one difference, though, between Barack Obama and what John Kerry did is John Kerry remained in a perennially defensive posture, always responding to Republican attacks. Barack Obama is much more assertive. If you look at the recent polls, one of the things that people said is, although they found McCain to be a bit more patriotic, they enjoyed Barack Obama's explanation and definition of patriotism considerably more than McCain's. So he's becoming much more assertive in his explanations than any of the other previous candidates that you mentioned.
Well, Mary Katherine, I'm hearing Barack Obama on the campaign trail still talking about that Britney Spears ad. I mean, to me, that just brings up the ad again. I'd kind of forgotten about it, but every time he goes on the campaign trail, he's bringing it up again. So it's like this constant bringing up of the patriotism charge and the celebrity ad and the one. I think it just shows you that negative campaigning actually works. It cuts through.
Yeah. I think he gets a little frazzled when he's attacked. The man with 7 Time covers or 6 Newsweek covers is used to some good treatment, and he's getting a little frazzled at this point in the election. But I think whenever you've got the junior senator from Illinois running against Senator Service to Country, you're going to have a little bit of a toughness gap, and this is accentuating that gap by him whining, and it is bringing up all of these things we've heard before. And he has a tendency, Obama, to repeat charges against himself in order to refute them. But I think this is a larger strategy for his campaign to make anything beyond the pale. Everything is an attack on his patriotism, and then he always brings up the "did I mention he's black" charge, which no Republicans are actually bringing up at all.
And also it's sort of a funny name. He always brings up the funny name. Oh, they think my name is funny. I look different. But again, nobody's talking about that except him. I mean, Dr. Hill.
Well, no, you guys are now.
Why highlight? Well, I'm only bringing it up because, I mean, he's saying this every day on the campaign trail. Yes, he is. I do a radio show every day. I track what he says.
Well, let me say it before you disagree with me. What I'm saying is Barack Obama hasn't actually said anything about the, by the way, that I mentioned he's black thing in weeks. But you all are bringing it up. So you're doing the very thing that you're accusing him of doing, which is bringing up things as straw arguments.
He just brought up the funny name thing yesterday.
Barack Obama is, well, first of all, we can't just look at what John McCain is saying. There are a team of surrogates around this nation. There are internet campaigns. There are conservative radio hosts who continue to beat the unpatriotic drum, who continue to bring up issues, who continue to say things like, who continue to say things like, does Barack Obama share our values? That is a subtext that often speaks to issues of patriotism, issues of vision, issues of race. All these things are implicit.
Wait,
Dr. Hill, can't ignore that.
Hold on, Mary Katherine. Dr. Hill, you're saying that when someone questions whether the values of a candidate match up with sort of traditional American values, I'm talking about Midwest heartland values, that's racist? Did you just say that?
No, I did not just say that. What I'm saying is that when someone...
I thought I heard something like that.
Well, then allow me to correct it. What I'm saying is that when someone makes the claim that you don't share my values, and then I give examples of things that allude to issues of patriotism, then I'm questioning your patriotism. If it's race, then it's race.
That he has no experience in foreign policy, and the world is blowing up. That's it. Mary Katherine, I got to give you the last word.
Dr. Hill, then bringing up flag pins.
Okay, one at a time, guys. Go ahead, Mary Katherine, and see
Dr. Hill is making the exact same argument that the Obama campaign makes, that it's if you question whether his values are in line with Midwestern Americans, people who are dealing with problems on the home front, if that is beyond the pale. It's not beyond the pale. McCain is welcome to make those distinctions. And
I actually said the
time,
opposite.
unfortunately. We will continue. I know we'll have you both back. Mary Katherine, Professor, thanks so much. And up next.